That sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Annie and Eddie Keep Talking here on That Sounds Fun. I'm your host, Annie F. Downs. I'm so happy to be here with you. Happy Thanksgiving to all my friends in the U.S. I hope you're running turkey trots or watching the parade or serving at a food bank or seeing family you haven't seen in a while. Whatever it is you're doing today, I hope you know how thankful we are for you. Our That Sounds Fun group of friends is the best around. Y'all are the kindest humans. I got to see you all fall out on tour. I just love you guys. Our guests tell me all the time how gracious you are to them, and that just makes me so happy. I'm so thankful for you. Today on the show, it's me and my pal Eddie. We're going to do what we do best. We just keep talking. In this Thanksgiving installment of Annie and Eddie Keep Talking, we talk about a new thing my family is doing for Thanksgiving. Will it become a new tradition? We will find out. We share our thoughts on Costco and the day I sobbed my way through the aisles recently. You'll hear about Eddie's job update and his thoughts on the John Candy documentary. Did you get to watch it yet? And then do not miss the end because Eddie may have phoned a friend about the definition of a panini. If you're following along in your TSF Seasons Guidebook, you'll find a note-taking page on page 125 if you need to jot down some important clarifications about paninis. And if you're like, Annie, what is this guidebook you speak of? You can find it all at anniefdowns.com/seasons. So here is my holiday conversation with your friend and mine, Eddie Kaufholz. Eddie, happy Thanksgiving Day.
Annie, behold. I love the Thanksgiving Do we always do a Thanksgiving episode?
We have accidentally always done a Thanksgiving episode the last 2 years or something. That's what my team said to me right before we started. They're like, y'all did Thanksgiving.
Because we just randomly, I don't know, is there a release schedule for the show that I don't understand?
Yeah, last Thursday of the month.
Didn't know that until just this second. You know how I know?
Yeah.
I open up my podcast in the morning and I'm like, hey, look, there's my friend
There
Annie.
I am.
There's you and me. There's me on my own podcast show. Happy Thanksgiving. What are you doing this morning?
Oh, great lead-in question. We have a first-timer ever experience in the Downs family. We're turkey trotting.
Oh, you're running?
Yeah, we're doing our local town is doing turkey trot, and one of the options is a 1K that is untimed. So
Bingo.
that is the one we have picked with all the children and all the grandparents and everyone in between. We are going to do an untimed 1K.
What are we going to do about the parade?
Oh boy. I'm not kidding you. First time I've thought about it.
This is important because right now, because a 1K is enough to what's that going to take you guys? I mean, all in, it's like a few hours. We go, we hang out afterwards at the thing.
Yeah,
we get our t-shirt.
I wonder. Yeah, I don't know.
The 1K itself is a 15, 20-minute walk?
Has to be. Can't be longer than that.
Because I'm thinking little ones, you got strollers, right?
Yeah.
Is anybody, how's your family? Okay, I have a lot of questions about this. Can I just launch into it?
Same,
how's your family going to handle? Okay, we got a runner, we got a walker, we got a stroller. Are we committed to staying together, or is it just hey, we'll all meet up at the end?
I think it's a committed to stay together. I think those who would consider themselves runners who do races will be choosing to walk or slowly jog along with everyone.
Precious. Yeah, that's probably...
I think it's a finish together. It's untimed. Let's help the kids get across the finish line. And it matters a lot to me. A thing that I hope I would have done if I would have had kids is model for them that exercise is a part of normal life. Mm-hmm. My dad showed that to us. That was just always exercise is a part of your normal life. It isn't a thing you do for a season to become a thing. It is how you live. Yep. And so I hope that's what we're modeling for the next gen of our family is, we do races.
Just do this. Yeah, we just go out and
this is fun.
And it's community. I'm sure the entry fee is going to some sort of charitable thing. It's all just the beautiful Thanksgiving stuff.
I'm sure.
That's precious. But also that's interesting. You saw exercise growing up. I did not see exercise growing up. I did not play sports. So it's been very different in our household that I'm in now. I go to the gym with the girls really frequently. There's a community, 13 and up and they have like a teen pass and whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll do it and been running the whole time. But that's in part fully to like Brienne's example. Like, oh, I see. People just go out on a run in the morning. I see. That's like, I learned that my first couple of years of being married. So the kids see it. But that's a beautiful thing to want to pass on, is like normalizing active bodies. Yeah,
that's right. I just would like, I'm trying, I think part of the decade I grew up in particularly the first one, the 80s and then the 90s, was the message was you exercise to get skinny and not as a lifestyle. It is, there's a goal here. Right. And so I'm trying to model for myself. Ashley Warren said the most brilliant thing the other day in a podcast we recorded for Single Purpose League that we put on That Sounds Fun, where she said the hardest and best person for you to lead is yourself. It's the most challenging and the most important is how you do self-leadership. And so I'm trying to model for myself. Hey, look, exercise isn't a thing you do to make your body into something and then stop. Exercise is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life so that I can still be doing whatever I want when I'm 100 as best I can control.
Because were you an athlete in like high school? Did you
I played soccer.
Oh, that's right. So you have like, because you've always been like, now I'm kind of running, now I'm Peloton. Like we've always throughout our conversations, you've always had sort of a thing that's sort of like very normal. Like this is kind of how you're moving.
Yes. But soccer, cool. I mean, I played as an adult, maybe 4 years ago. No, it was 5. It was right before COVID. So the end of 19 and 20.
Oh, right.
I was playing soccer as my workout for a little bit because I was like, man, I love team and I love the skills of soccer. And then COVID hit and it was, whatever the YouTube was offering me in my living room. Yoga, but I've been really thoughtful. I'm not a member of a gym currently. I've done everything at home. And I think I told you I sold my Peloton.
Yep.
And
as did we. It's gone.
Yeah. I just thought
season's over. It's fine.
Season's
and
over.
I felt guilty about it, but then I'm like, no, it's just different stuff. Like I was into that. Yes. It worked well. Now someone else is using it and I'm doing a different thing. It's fine.
That's exactly right. I think that's really important, Eddie. For me, it's been really important to let myself switch exercise regimen without guilting myself that I quit. Because it's like, I didn't quit exercising. I just quit exercising with my Peloton. And that doesn't make me a quitter. It just means I transferred how I exercise. And I think there was a version of me that was like, if you don't run every day for the rest of your life, you're a quitter.
1,000%.
Yeah. Did you feel that too? We grew up so similarly in our bodies.
Fully the same. Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially like with things like running. Like right now, I'm like, I still have like a running goal every week.
Yeah,
like,
you're back at it.
To do this, but less. And also because it's colder. And so now I'm like, I don't want to run in 45. There are people on the trail doing that are hardcore. It's miserable. So I'm like switching to gym and lifting weights, which is like good for bone density and things that matter too. But I'm like, that's just, it's fine. I'm getting moving, doing the thing.
How are you deciding? Because I hear gym bros talk about like, especially out on tour, we have a couple of gym bros who hit it every day. And they're like, it's a push day, it's a pull day, it's a back day, it's a legs day. Are you deciding yourself or are you following a plan?
I think first thing is you got to dress for success. So shorts,
That's
small shirt,
what you're doing. Yeah.
Mesh,
Eddie.
Backwards hat. Okay, here's what I'm deciding because the gym is a very intimidating place and I can stand in front of a rack of things. And because I did not grow up playing like football and have like an ingrained, like, here's how you do it. There is an app and it's not even a reverse sponsor. I love this app. It's called Fitbod, Fitbod. And you just enter in all the stuff that's at your gym or just be like, we have a basically full gym and how long you want to work out. And then you can put in settings like, am I doing like strength training Olympic? Am I just trying to like do maintenance? Am I trying to do reps and more cardio? And it makes a full workout. And so I show up, turn it on the app and it says like, okay, cool. And then it works. It knows what I worked out 2 days ago and it tells me exactly what to do. So it's like, pick this up. And if you need an instructional video, do this. Cause I have no idea. I don't even know the names. No, I don't know muscle group names. I don't know anything. Like I'm fully blind to it. So it tells me what to do. And that's helpful because I would absolutely under or over do it on certain things. And I would always do legs because like my legs are stronger and I feel good about that. But I would just be doing that every time.
Yes. So, and I just never, I've been watching the gym bros on tour and every day they're doing this thing where they grab the big round weights from the end
Yes.
of the bars.
Yeah.
And they hold them in each hand and they work their obliques. They work their side abs. I'm like, I don't ever think to do that. That's brilliant.
Very
I'll tell
hot
you my
boys.
other problem, as long as this has become a gym bro pod today.
Yeah.
I have very small hands. I think you and I have discussed this before.
Yeah.
My hands and my wrists are tiny. My head,
Tiny.
my hands, my wrists, my ankles, my feet. They are how my hands stay on with such a small wrist, I'll never know. Well, the problem is I am able to lift more weight than my hands can hold.
Oh, I see. Oh, I
Like
see.
my
So
arm
like
muscles are stronger than my hand muscles are to hold the weight.
funny, Annie.
Yeah.
So you're like your fingers are just wanting to like uncurl and drop it,
Yes.
but your arms are
Yes.
like totally fine.
Yeah, my arms are like, I could keep going. It's my hands. And so I think I've been thinking about joining a gym after tour
Yeah.
because I think I need to switch from hand weights to a bar
Yeah.
that both my hands can hold at the same time.
And hand exercises and also like doing
I
like
know.
that's interesting.
Grip strength.
Grip strength. That's hard. I've never,
Yeah.
but I bet that's a really common thing. But also the kind of gym I think is really important.
Oh, tell me more. Go.
Meaning they all have like the same general, like some machines, free weights, benches and stuff like that. But I think the vibe of the gym is
You're looking for personality.
right. Like I can't
Gym
work out with a
personality?
bunch of bros. Nothing wrong with those bros, but I'm not going to be like comfortable standing in a room with 30 other people who are 25 years old that are just jacked and staring at a mirror and like just that's not my scene. Nothing wrong with that scene, but I just know that I'll feel so I work out like there's like a community gym and there's like a nice mix of old people walking a track and high schoolers messing around being dumb, you know, like saying curse words
basketball.
right.
Yeah.
Just goofballs. And the rest of us are just in the meaty middle. And that's like, so that's, do you know what gym you'll join?
How far is your drive? That's been one of my decisions.
Real close. I points of friction with working out. I have to remove every point of friction.
Exactly.
I can't
I
fathom
can walk
like
to one gym, and I'm like, that's going to be the one.
That's going to be the one.
On the best, most sunny days, I can just walk there, and it is a 2-minute drive from my
And as
house.
long as it's not too meaty, like, you know, like, bro,
no, it's a community.
whatever
It's
you
a
want it to
community
be.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like on tour, I've enjoyed working out with the bros because I think it's fun to see what they do and how I also am so interested because the workouts I do on my phone from Faster Way to Fat Loss are 30 minutes and they kind of like go, you like knock out. And so there isn't a lot of time in between, but gym bros, they'll do bench press for their 8 reps and then they sit there on their phones. For 4 minutes and then they do. I'm like, wow, you guys do it an hour and a half what I get done in 30 minutes because I have someone telling me I can't stop.
Which is fine. Clearly something's working because they're jacked.
Totally. Yeah, they're
Like-
not doing anything wrong.
Because I look at it and I'm like, no, you got to move faster. But that's also just me not knowing, like, if I'm not
right,
running,
Eddie.
I feel like this is all just resting.
That's
I don't
right. That's
actually
exactly
consider
right.
going to the gym and lifting a workout. I know I
Yes.
should.
Yes.
But
yes.
if it's not, but I know that that's just like me not knowing how the whole thing works. So
Do you go with anyone? Because I have a friend that we're kind of trying to decide together, are we going to start being gym bros? And so do you go with you go with the girls and
yeah,
Bree.
and our whole family has like a family pass there. So it'll be different combinations of it.
Yeah.
I think generally, unless I kind of like early and alone, mostly just because like I got to get it out of the way.
Oh, you go in the morning.
Yeah, not always, but generally like, and also because I'm like work from home, I have that little bit of luxury to be like, ooh, I have like a 2-hour non-meeting break from, 10 to noon. I'll go ahead and do it there. But just because I don't necessarily like love it. And it's also fairly, it's not great connection time for me because I'm like working super hard and like,
Yes.
like it's not, I'm not like a cute worker outer. I'm like,
No, same. Are you a sauna guy? Do you like sit in the sauna afterwards? Do you do a steam room afterwards? Are you that guy?
No. When the
I'm
last
not
weight
either.
is down, I am in the truck 30 seconds
I'm
later.
walking to my car. Yeah,
Let's
that's exactly
go.
right.
Let's
That's
go.
exactly right.
I'm sure those things are fun. Well, first of all, our gym doesn't even have it. But I'm sure it's great. But I'm not. Or cold plunging and all of that. I would love all the amenities, but generally like
Sure.
once the weight is done being lifted,
Listen,
Time to go
there's a
home.
Lifetime Fitness in Franklin, Tennessee. I have to tell you, some of my friends treat it like their second home. It has a cafe where you go work. They have childcare for more. You have like a limited, I think it's like 3 hours a day. So they will go put their kids in. They'll go sit and do an hour of email. They'll go lay by the pool for an hour, and then they'll work out for an hour.
Heck
and
yes.
then they'll get the kids and they'll all go play. I'm like, oh, the Lifetime Fitness is like a social event as much as anything down there in Franklin, Tennessee.
YMCA Lake Mary, like young parents, Brie and I, young parents, like they had like a 2-hour childcare thing. I don't think we'd use it all, but we'd go work out, have a little conversation, get a couple minutes, take a breather, go pick up kids, or like when I'm working and Brie is home solo with 2 kids under 4, it's like, it's a real service. I get it. I think that's awesome.
I do too. Okay. Is Fitbod free or does it cost money?
It's both. There's like a free tier that I think I'm still on the free tier. I think you got to really, really be pretty jacked to break into the other tier. But like, and it's great.
They're like,
and
hey, you've done a great job. Look how beefy you are. Pay us now.
You, sir. That's how they do it. Take a picture. They're like, no.
You know what? We're going to keep helping you.
There's like a lot of flabby flabs. You still are on the free tier. We don't want anybody like you paying for this. Okay, so Thanksgiving 1K with the family.
Yeah, that's 18 minutes of that.
No, it's
what are
beautiful.
y'all doing on Thanksgiving? Are y'all staying in DC?
We've got we are family in town. I think Bree's parents are going to be in town. And so we'll rock it very traditionally, which will be great.
Yeah.
Like, the parade and the whole thing, and it'll be lovely.
I love the parade. I just saw that our That Sounds Fun friend Russell Dickerson is playing in it. So I love when we get to watch people like, they've made it. Look. I mean, have you made it if you're on the parade? I think so. To me, that's a big deal.
What is making it? Okay, that's a great question. For you, would it be a guest on Fallon?
Yes. I think being a guest on Jimmy Fallon would be like, I've made it in some way that I never predicted that he knows I exist. Yeah. You've already done it. You're a step ahead of me. You've already been a guest on Jimmy Fallon.
Mm-hmm, sure. A featured guest.
Yeah. We need to link that so everybody can watch.
Not there anymore. What? I don't think it's there.
It's not on the internet?
No, because I think there's only a certain period of time because there's to be clear, I haven't searched for it in years. But like, I think because there's like music rights to it because they're playing actual songs. And I think there's like a time period. So I don't think they have it. Or they just were like, that COVID guy with the blue and black checkered shirt.
Yes.
Weird dude. Let's just take this off the internet.
Tragic.
I know. I'm sorry. I have like allergies and I'm drinking an exceptional amount of liquid.
No. Man, so many people wanted your protein shake recipe from our October episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So is that what you got going in that big old water bottle right there?
The protein shake recipe is go to Costco, get the boxes of Premier Protein, and do a 1-to-1 mixture of that and iced coffee.
There you go.
That is a perfect.
Have you tried the Built bars at Costco?
No, are they good?
Yeah, I like them. I think they're good. They're high in protein and they are kind of like marshmallow treats.
Yeah. Yes. I've been living on all of those like bars lately. Like it's so much easier just to get like we're both like kind of on a health kick. And I say that with like, we're like without getting too into our own, but like, it's just like really trying to think about like how much protein, how do we do this? How do we care for our bone density as we age?
Yeah. I mean, part of it is age and part of it is, I think you and I both have a final healthy ish outlook on our lives. It only took us 45 years approximately, but that means we got 55 in my math. I got about 55 to go. So I'm on the better side of figuring out what my body needs. Yeah. I have to tell you the saddest Costco story.
God, please.
The dear listener, Eddie and I are real life friends. He knows a lot of my personal life. Yeah. We don't put all of our personal lives on the internet. So in a very sad day earlier this summer, I joined Costco as my maybe this will make me feel better today. I need you to know that I walked around Costco sobbing for an hour. I cannot imagine what people thought. I could not catch my breath.
Okay,
I was crying that hard. So I just was, I mean, can you imagine seeing a woman in workout clothes, high pony, actual sobbing through Costco, just aisle to aisle, throwing things in. I bought the craziest stuff that day.
Oh no, just like a huge pack of AAA batteries.
Oh,
AA batteries.
That's
unnecessary. The Dyson fan, the whatever.
All unnecessary. I mean, just the biggest container of praline pecans you've ever actually seen. Now, I've gone a bunch since then and not cried, and it's been great, and everything's going to be fine. But it was just, so have you ever done a thing on a very sad day, or like have you ever made a decision of like, I know I'm doing this today? Because like one time I bought a fridge during a breakup, and it was a terrible fridge. And we literally called it the breakup fridge because it was such a bad purchase.
Is your sad day stuff like the purchasing of
It must be.
Or the engaging in like a little retail therapy?
Yeah, but I don't tend to spend a lot of money.
No?
And so I'm not really a shopper. So I'm telling you two big stories.
I'm watching you lean over a cart and just like sadly going up, and it's not funny because it was so sad, and it's real sad, right? But then it's also just like you're having to mitigate that sadness as you decide, like, do I want 24 croissants? Do I want more pimento cheese?
How many paper towels do I need? Yes.
Right.
Am I going to be able to go home and put this in my fridge before I go watch a little kid's baseball game I've agreed to go to? I mean, but Costco is a great place for it because it's also big. It's not like you're running into people.
And
it was a great purchase. I was like, I've been meaning to do this. And now I'm glad. Now I've spent 6 months going to Costco and I've loved it.
Oh, I love Costco. There are some Costco things that really, their peanut butter selection. I mean, we don't have to get into it.
Yeah, get into it.
They have a great, there's a Nutzo, Nutzo peanut butter. High protein, decent on calorie counts, so good. You can only get it there or Whole Foods. Like I'm going to go to Whole Foods.
What?
Thank you.
How many clothes do you buy from Costco? Because I believe in the clothes. I have a sweater that I love from Costco.
Hold on, I can do this. Hold on, right here.
Listener, for the audio, Eddie has walked into his closet to bring out.
That is a Banana Republic Costco jacket.
Yeah.
Let's see,
that's beautiful. It's a it's a blue and white plaid.
Yeah, just kind of like a fleecy
coat
situation.
Fleecy coat. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I used to do more. I have had to settle a bit because it's so convenient to, we're going once every 2-ish weeks, right?
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going once a month, maybe. Yeah.
Right. Okay. But then you do that much drive-by shopping where you're like, and they always have you're like, I can't find my pullover sweaters. Cute. Right. And then you're like, okay. And then you realize like you're buying a sweater once a month. That feels like a lot of
stuff you would never do at the mall.
Right. Because you can't go in saying, I need to buy a puffer jacket. Right.
But you can't miss them.
No, it's beautiful. It's right there and it's stacked up perfectly and big, gigantic size labels right there. And I think the inability to try them on or to just face the humiliation and put on a jacket in the middle of a warehouse.
Yes.
So I would say I've backed off a little bit. Are you buying anything? What are you buying?
Oh, I look every time. I got some new exercise pants. They had some like Athleta looking cheap. They were 15 bones. I was like, done.
Yes.
I have a puffer jacket that I bought last year. I have a brown coat. We call it the snot jacket because I was with my nephew Sammy and he sneezed on it. And I was like, well, gotta buy it now. And so
oh no.
But I love wearing it. I wash it was fine. So we call it the snot jacket.
Oh God, he's cute though.
He's
precious.
Perfect.
I love that kid. I know it stops the conversation when we bring up his name because he is so sweet and he just snot. And you love it. You love that he snotted all over it.
Yeah,
you can
that's
clean
exactly
the jacket.
right. That's exactly right. Costco's fun to talk about with people because everybody has their. Do you know to buy fill in the blank? Like everybody has their things. Like your Nutso. Everybody's like you know what to get at Costco, right? You know get the.
What's your thing?
I don't know enough yet. I don't know enough. I feel early. But the Built Bars, I mean, I saw people on the internet were talking about it and I saw them and tried them, but I don't have like a you can't leave without yet.
What's your soda intake like? Do you?
None.
I don't know. Okay, then it doesn't matter to you because they switched from Pepsi to Diet Coke or Coke products in the main like little Costco cafe there.
Oh, yeah. What, and how does that make you feel?
I mean, I don't drink any more soda, but it
Yeah.
made me happy for all those that do.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
You lose the Mr. Pibb and you pick up the the Diet Dr. Pepper, or Dr. Pepper, right? And
Right,
Mr.
yeah.
Pibb,
Even though,
the
you know,
Pepsi version.
Well, actually, I got to tell you, Dr. Pepper's its own thing. Dr. Pepper and Keurig.
Independent?
Dr. Pepper and Keurig are their own company together. Keurig, Dr. Pepper, one big company.
You are kidding.
Coca-Cola.
Keurig and Dr. Pepper are a company?
Yeah, and Coke and Pepsi don't own it. Huh. And they may have
I've
stakes in it,
always
but they
put
are.
together Coke and Dr. Pepper.
That's why they're kind of readily available anywhere because, yeah, you can do a Mr. Pibb, but generally you can also just put a Dr. Pepper in. So I think it has distribution through a bunch of different channels.
Wow. Yeah, I usually quit sodas every fall because I go so hard on Coke Ices in the summer that I'm like, down, settle.
Right. And you just got to know over time, it's so delicious. And there's so many things saying we probably shouldn't that you're like,
Yeah.
all right, if I can
Okay,
cut
here's
out.
what I think. You're
Yeah.
going to love this. Every time I see a soda that is not clear, I think I promise you, hand to heaven, as truthful as I've ever been to you, I think, if not every single time I see one, every other time I drink one, I think.
God, I love these weird
My
insights.
great-grandparents would never drink something this color. That is what I think. I think the generations of my family before us would never drink something this color. What are we doing?
That's what Mountain Dew broke for our generation was like, hold on. Everything used to be, it was either Coca-Cola colored
Yeah.
or water.
Juice.
Right,
Yeah,
or juice.
colored. Yeah.
Now we're,
or coffee.
Mountain Dew. And then Crystal Pepsi, and now we'll just I don't care what color it is. Gatorade, Powerade, crazy, whatever, go for it.
Yes.
Drink it all.
Yes. So that's what always slows me down about sodas is I'm like, this isn't natural.
Like really, really not natural. And it's an immense amount.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Yeah. they're such big cups.
and I'm not,
In America.
I'm not judging. As someone whose body will forever have the imprints of Diet Dr. Thunder riddled throughout it. Like I will never undo what I did with all that Diet Dr. Thunder.
Speaking of, I'm going to have to confess to you, I'm having a real-time realization. I had a Diet Dr. Pepper from Chick-fil-A yesterday. So me and my never drinking sodas is not true. I had one yesterday.
You're like, never
'Cause when we
except
talked about the
for
big
under
cups.
24 hours. Just, I would never, ever,
Yeah,
but just,
I haven't. I'm like,
just
no.
this one. This one I have right in my hand.
The reason I said no was because I forgot, number one. And also I was thinking about the cans you buy at Costco. And I was like, I don't keep sodas at my house. But I absolutely had a Diet Dr. Pepper yesterday at Chick-fil-A.
But also, God almighty, it's good. And I know they're still using styrofoam that is just crushing the planet. But God bless them. That is a good soda.
Oh, gee whiz.
Maybe they're not.
Is.
Maybe they figured out some sort of styrofoam solution. I got to be,
If anybody would.
That sounds fun.
And now back to the show.
That sounds fun.
Hey, I've got a question we haven't hit yet, 27 minutes in. What room are you in?
Okay. Okay, so listen, I'm not going to make this too big of a story, but
It's
right,
Thanksgiving.
so-
We got tons of time. We're all just basting.
so yes, we are. Just every once in a while, just popping
Basting.
out from the Macy's parade.
That's exactly
slathering
right.
up, coming back to business. Okay.
That's exactly right.
Okay, story behind. So the short version is downstairs of our house,
Yep.
2 rooms next to each other. One
Yep.
room has been what people have seen forever. So guest bedroom / where I work / kind of some of my bedroom furniture, not bedroom furniture, but like my clothes and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Because, ta-da, I have left my job and
Pew, pew, pew. Johnny, add. We need to add celebratory sounds here.
Yes.
Fireworks.
I am not at Bread for the World, and it is not because I cannot say more positive things about Bread for the World. They are fantastic. You should pray for them and give to them and advocate and all of that good stuff.
Yes,
But
yes.
Pillar, which was a little side hustle creative agency, is no longer a side hustle, and it was time to make the call that it's a thing, and so now it's a thing.
When did you jump? November 1?
Yeah, it's a transition out, but the
Yeah,
real jump
great.
was like November 1-ish. So right now, as
Yeah.
we're recording this, I'm in the early
Fresh.
stages of it. But yeah, and it's
Congratulations,
wild.
Eddie. Pillar
Thank
is
you.
so good. I love the reels you do. You're a brilliant marketer.
That's
I
sweet
am
of you to
so
say.
glad that your company exists for us. And I'm so proud of
you,
you
Annie.
for building it
Thank
enough that
you.
you can make it your full-time hustle.
The math.
Good
Thank you.
gravy.
I've had a spreadsheet going for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
That's just like it was just titled like when do you quit your job? And it wasn't
Wow.
like because I wanted to quit, but you're just like I got to do real math, like after taxes. When it comes down to like paying or co-paying, Brienne is like I can only do this because Brienne carries insurance and all of those things and works full time. It's a very fortunate position I'm in, but just like when can I do this? And I just like was clicking in, and one day in mid-October, I like put in a number of like a new client, and it was like, oh my god.
It like suddenly turned green.
You're
You're like, oh, I can do it.
Did.
Oh,
it did turn
tiny
green.
kitten.
Oh yeah,
Which
she's
one is
still
this?
here. This is Mrs. Lanningham, who I love so much. She was on the last show, but she has a thing now where when she wants to see me, she jumps full force onto my leg. Thank God
heard
I have
it.
jeans on, and that's it. This is what she
And
wanted.
then she squeals. I heard her squeal.
Right,
Her.
and so I either pick her up or she interrupts the podcast. So anyway, so yeah, so that
Wow,
it literally
Eddie,
went from red to green,
congratulations.
and it was like, huh. And then Brienne is super
Wow.
Brienne's been saying for months, she's like, just make the leap, you can do this. But I was really,
Yes.
really scared, and
course.
even when it financially made sense, I was still like way too scared and still waited and waited and waited. But anyhow, so I'm in a new office because, and again, this is like a Brienne thing. She was like, we need to like mark this because I
Yeah.
immediately went from like left my job to go time. Like next
Right.
morning. It was like, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah. You
Now-
already texted me about people you're hiring.
Yes, it's on. It's
Yeah.
on. And she's like, we need to mark this. And so this was part of it, was taking a room that was just sort of like a messy mud room. And
Yeah.
like I painted it.
Yes. Where
match-
is it in the house for my?
If you come in the back door, remember you sat on the pergola and had dinner?
Yep.
You come right in that back door next to the bathroom that's way too close to the back door.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a door that was closed to the right that you never saw inside because it's just a like kid's shoes and a treadmill
Yeah.
and all that. All that's been
Great.
emptied out, redistributed. And so I was a little self-conscious about it because I was like, because I was like, it's not done. You know, like
Yeah.
it's going to
Yeah.
be like, we're going to put together a whole wall back there. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Dresser, but like I just have all my stuff from the old room just laying on the floor.
Yeah.
So
Man, congratulations.
thanks.
That's
I was-
incredible.
I'm thrilled. I'm really,
Yeah.
really, really excited, and it's been huge and crazy. And Annie, I have a few friends, you being chief among them, who have done this, and it's been an interesting level of realization and respect for what you've done in a way I couldn't have imagined. Like this morning at 4:45, I'm like wide awake, staring at the ceiling, going, "Oh boy, oh, there's no more adult in the room. Like I have to send the email and ask that thing." You know, like
Yeah,
I've always had like an
right.
HR or
Right.
something, or bosses and boss layers. So it's
Now that's
just
you.
No. Now I have to put on my big boy pants and figure out
The
insurance.
good news is it makes space for us to do whatever we want to do with Annie and Eddie Keep Talking in the future, which is fun.
All kinds of space. All kinds.
Yeah.
We can really explore the space.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Everyone just explore the space.
Just explore the space.
Here
So
we
thank
go.
you for asking. That's where the new room
Man,
is. So
I am
every month
thrilled.
we'll get little.
I am
We'll get little
so
things
happy.
to add.
I am
thank
so
you.
happy, buddy. Oh, I'm
Thank you,
just so happy.
thank you. It's been
incredible.
It is a privileged place and really exciting, and also so fun.
Okay, I will totally accept you saying it's privileged because you're right. There's a lot of reasons that
Yeah.
I was able to start a company and you're able to start a company. And you have worked very, very hard. A privileged space without hard work does not get you very far. So I would like to celebrate the amount of hard work you've done and the courage it took to start Pillar, to build Pillar, and now to run Pillar. So I will give you that we started on first or second base, and you have worked really hard.
I appreciate that and receive it, and also, well, thank you.
Yeah.
End of it. New thought. As I've been walking through hiring people, it is probably of no surprise to you how many people have been like, love Annie, Love the show. Love the
Oh,
we
wow.
just right because this is like when you say starting on first or second base, like the day I said on here, oh yeah, I'm doing this thing pillar, and you were like, cool. And this was only like 6-9 months ago. Like all of
Yeah.
a sudden, it's like things started to uptick. I was on the phone with a client the other day, and it was my favorite thing, possible client. We're 55 minutes into a 60-minute conversation. I want to be really respectful of their time. We're burning through bullet points, and they're like, also, we have one more thing we have to say. And I'm like, here it comes. And they're like, is Annie like super cool in person? We love
Oh my
Annie.
gosh,
We listen
no
to the
way.
show. And of course, I tell them you're a monster and that it is
Good.
hard to know you.
It is all an act. This is all an
it
act.
is-
I'm
oh my God,
I'm
it's
going to
all
win an
smoke and mirrors.
Oscar before we're done at being a nice person.
But it is just like a very cool thing to be like,
Yeah.
there is no like separation between it all. It's all just we're in it together. So
I was recapping with our team some thoughts from the Cane tour.
yes.
And I said that two really interesting things have happened on the Cane tour. One is that every single night, people bring books from home for me to sign. And it is one book they bring from home out of my 14. And it is Remember God. That is the
Wow.
one people bring from home for me to sign. We have some for sale there. So I sign those a lot, the two that are there. But also, the one people bring from home is Remember God. And the second wild revelation is 3 to 5 people every single night. The main thing they talk to me about is Annie and Eddie keep talking, and they hope there's more next year. They hope we're doing live things. They hope that we have merch. They have all these hopes. And it is every night people tell me how much they appreciated how we were their friends in COVID and how much they appreciated that and how much they love the show. It's crazy. Those are the two things that I've been shocked.
What do you think the Remember God piece is? I mean, there's no doubting there's been a lot of books though that are really good. And I
know.
understand
Well,
that
thank
some
you.
of them like, okay, they're not going to bring the TJ book because
Sure.
the situation around that is just, that's a book you cherish and have forever, but you don't get it signed typically.
Maybe,
Typically.
right.
Maybe. I'm not saying you shouldn't sign it. If somebody wants to get it signed, sign
Totally.
it. But like I could see like, but what is it about
But
that
like
book?
of all the books, I don't know. I think it is my most personal one so far.
Yeah, that's
I think
true.
that won't be true forever, but it's my most personal one
Yeah.
so far. And it is, I think people connect with it because of that. And so I think people
Hmm.
have just returned to it when they need to be reminded that God's kind. And so I think that's it. I don't know. I've never been
Hmm. Just
on the
hit the
other
right
side
way.
of that book.
It's
I've
not to
only been
downplay
on
the other ones, but it's something about that
Certainly.
one.
Thank you. I mean,
Also
we're
love the
reaching out
cover.
to the publisher and being like, hey, you should know
Right.
we might, the 10 year is 2028. And we
Mm-hmm.
may want to think about that, think about doing something around that. And, anyway,
know what
those
I'd
are
like-
the two most interesting things.
Do you do many, do you do more pictures or signatures?
Pictures.
That's mostly the thing right now, right?
Yes. Yes.
So when somebody brings a book, that's cool because you're an author, but generally
In a line
it's-
of 100 people, 30 of them asked me to sign something. 5 of them have brought Remember God from home. In a line of 100 people, 5 are saying, it's higher than that, Eddie. 10 are saying something about you and me.
well, okay. To that point, I think I'm surprised too at the life after COVID because there was definitely
Yeah.
like the intensity of the show then, and it got me through COVID, and I hear that, but also like people are like commenting on like the show now, which I always am
Yes.
just like, oh wow, it was a time capsule. And then it kind of like evolved. And I think I'm just always
It's
impressed.
amazing because we're like
it just-
literally knocking on the door of 6 years ago that COVID was.
right.
Right? Like spring of 26 will be 6 years since COVID. And that is still people say, you and Eddie were my friends during COVID. I'm like, man, that is amazing that we were so allowed into people's ears like that.
It is cool. Has anybody ever asked you to sign anything weird? Like their
I
arm?
don't sign Bibles. The joke I said, yes, I did. I do arms.
Because they got a tattoo. Do you think they got a tattoo of it?
People have said, I've not seen one, but people have said they've done it.
Please
And
show
I don't
us.
sign my joke is I don't sign babies or Bibles because I didn't make either of those. And
Mm.
so I don't sign Bibles. I don't feel good about that.
I didn't want to enjoy that as much as I did. That was good. Yeah,
Good.
that's funny.
It is a funny one is people will sometimes have me sign other people's things. So like on the road, if they buy a Kane kids book, they'll have all the artists sign the Kane kids book. And I'm like,
Oh,
I will,
okay.
I didn't write it, but I will,
Right.
So that's always funny when we're signing other people's things, like when they're having, I've seen that a lot.
I want somebody to ask you to sign their iPhone, like the glass, the front of it.
I haven't signed the front. I have signed cases. I've signed a lot of cases.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've signed a lot of cases. I've signed a lot of tote bags, a lot of shirts, a lot of books.
I've only signed one thing, I think, ever, and it was your book at a Target.
Really?
I took pictures when we did the thing, but you sent people around the country out as part of your like marketing.
That Sounds Fun was there. Yeah.
But I always wonder, like, who has that book that has
that you
I think
signed.
That I signed. I don't care about me, but I must have. Knowing myself, I did a joke.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh
man, if you have that and you're listening to us, show us.
Oh, I would love. I don't know why, but you were probably in Orlando, and it was the Longwood Lake Mary.
Do you know the thing I can't do? We have a secondhand bookstore here called McKay's. That's amazing.
Oh, no.
I cannot go to the Annie F. Downs section because they are all like, "Dear Kathy, thank you so much for your support. I love you, Annie F. Downs." And then they've resold, which is fine. I resell a bunch of books there. It's not that. It's that I see that I've signed it to someone. I'm like, oh, I can't look at that.
Oh my
So
God.
I just let that exist. That's none of my business. People buying and reselling and giving to libraries, that's none of my business. I want as many people to read books as they want to read books. I just can't see what I've signed in them.
Annie, I used to want to take pictures, like, because I'd be in a bookstore and see your book, and then I'd be like, is it fun to send you a, like, hey, thumbs up in front of the book? But then I'm like, one, you must get a million of them. Two, isn't it just like the book hasn't been bought? Don't you want to see it
Still sitting there?
You want to see the D section of like religion and self-help empty.
Yeah, that's right. It's just empty. They bought them all.
It's just all you, and only Hatmaker is sold out. I'm like, sorry, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, we have loose ends that I can feel people.
That's what I need us to tie up. That's where I want us to go next to.
So yes, I saw John Candy, the movie. Beautiful, love him.
Okay, what did you think? Did you love it? I loved it.
It was a one-note documentary in a perfect way. Like, he was a kind person who had a bunch of demons, but they were exorcised through himself. And it was, and through a lot of like the stuff we would see, like he did not take great care of himself, and eventually that bit him. But like, to a person, people that had no skin in the game just talked about him in such a loving way. And he was,
oh my gosh,
really
all
funny.
His friends just getting teary. Dan Aykroyd, and I mean, just so many people just having feelings about how much they miss him.
So dear. So dear.
I was sorry they didn't tell us more about the Great Adventure movie, because we grew up watching that one a lot.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that one?
I do vaguely.
And I'm sorry that they did like I'm sorry, but they spent so much time on that Canadian Football League stuff.
Well, I had no idea. I had no idea it was part of his life. I didn't know it existed. But I was a little. I talked about Camp Candy, which was like a cartoon that I loved.
Yeah.
But what was funny is they only showed it during the section where they were like, and then John kind of lost his way and did sort of a cash grab and would say yes to anything. And it showed a picture of this cartoon. I was like, oh. Well,
that was like my childhood dream.
Yeah, I
liked
that
it.
and Pee-wee's Playhouse kind of raised me. So.
Did you? Oh, Pee-wee's Playhouse. Loved
and
it.
Sesame Street, of course, earlier in the life, Sesame Street, but like elementary school.
Mr. Rogers too, surely, right?
Oh, that and Square One, the math show.
What about Punky Brewster?
Punky Brewster, great show. Watched it, loved all of that stuff. I had a lot of TV time as a kid, plenty of screen time.
Punky Brewster is who taught me not to get in a fridge and close the door. Because there was a fridge outside, and they were playing hide and seek. And
we were
the kid
really
got
afraid
in
of
the
that
fridge.
as kids.
I think it's Punky Brewster's fault. It was like, do not get in a fridge. I was like, okay, don't get in an abandoned fridge out in the yard. Got it.
There were a lot of things like that. Like one, I assumed there would be a fire at my school all the time. There's like all the time.
It is that quicksand joke, right? That everybody's like,
yes.
I was so worried about quicksand, and I've never seen it one time in my real life. Are there other things like that? I'm trying to think of other things from childhood that I didn't want to have happen because I saw it. It was mostly not don't get in a fridge.
Don't get in a fridge. Yeah, it was a lot of not running around things. That was also like, don't run down the hall, don't run around a pool. That was an old Seinfeld. Seinfeld had a version of this. Slow down. Well,
Yeah.
wait up. Hold up.
Oh, you do a great Seinfeld,
Everything
Eddie.
was up. Thanks. Everything was up. Wait
Yeah.
up. Hold up. Shut up. My parents were down. Slow down. Calm down.
That sounds fun.
And now back to the conversation with Eddie.
That sounds fun.
What other loops do we need to close?
Is this Panini?
Oh, there's no way that we can solve the Panini debacle. The way that happened in the comments, I don't know that we ever came to an answer. Everyone thought they had an answer, but they all disagreed.
I need to tell you two things because you're right. There's no consensus. One, Lillian, who I guess is listening now,
Usually.
in real time, emailed me and said, "Hey, there's a show, and you had said to do remember the Panini thing." Now, of course, I just smiled and said, that was sweet of her. I never, I couldn't even Google it.
Yeah.
But I do need to also say, and I will, can I play it for you?
Yeah.
Like it's going to take a minute and a half.
Okay.
But a quick piece of backstory is we mentioned on the show, our friend, this is a Jesse Carey question. We said it just offhandedly, which is we have a friend, Jesse, who is absolutely the master of being ridiculous and taking very seriously the ridiculous. And I got a voicemail message from him. And I wanted to know if can I just play it in its entirety?
Yeah, please. We need, this is phone a friend version.
And,
No one better to call than Jesse Carey.
It's going to take a second. It is 1:53 long. We can edit it if we will.
Great.
I would say the definitive answer that is not at all helpful, Jesse Carey.
Okay.
Hello, friends. This is your old buddy Jesse, and
Can you hear?
I am honored to weigh in on this Panini debate. And I think it's pretty clear that Panini is a sandwich, but it's its own sort of category of sandwich in an unfortunate way. I actually think of the Panini as sort of the fedora of sandwiches.
He's in a car.
The fedora is technically a hat. It's its own breed, and not one you really want to dabble with. It's a very pretentious choice, and very few people can pull off a fedora, and very few people can order a panini in any sort of dignified way. If you like wearing a fedora, if you order the panini too much, you become the panini guy. If you don't want to be panini guy, you don't want to be fedora guy. It's a very dignified class that those two items are reserved for. Not people like us, guys. We're more sensible baseball hat type of people. Those are the type of people that eat grilled cheeses. Yes, they're both sandwiches, but totally different ends of the spectrum when it comes to what kind of people are able to enjoy and order them in any sort of dignified way.
Just going and going.
So, ironically, though, the people that can pull off a fedora, like someone who's wearing like a wool suit or some sort of tweed and looks cool in a fedora, ironically, that's the only type of person that looks cool ordering or consuming a panini. So, anyway, I hope this helps. Missed you guys. Love the show. Let's catch up soon. Bye.
I mean,
Wow.
could there be
quick
backstory? Jesse Carey, part of the whole relevant family. Annie and I, long friends with Jesse, and Jesse is able to render that kind of response with that both ambiguity and clarity and hilarity in real time whenever you need him to. And
the fedora of sandwiches.
Yeah, it's perfect. You totally get it, don't you?
Yes.
It's the fedora. I also love when he starts to laugh and it's just, now he's just doing his own show.
Yeah. Now he's just here to entertain himself.
The person that can order a panini is the same person that can wear a fedora. So I think we've settled that and closed that loop. Jesse Carey.
Jesse, he did it. The fedora of sandwiches.
Thank you, Jesse.
That was one of my favorite Instagram comment boxes we've had in a real long time.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, agreed.
Listen, happy Thanksgiving. I know we're probably short on time-ish, people. I know we are able to baste, but people still need to get out there. I hope it's a nice Thanksgiving.
Is there anything left on your list? No?
Man, no. I was going to talk to you. I have a movie survey thing that we can do, but we can do it another time. It's too long. It's too long. Okay. No.
We're still dreaming of a call-in show, everyone. Don't give up hope.
call-in show. We're still dreaming of some like dreams, even for we got some dreams. We got nothing to talk about, but we got dreams, Annie.
Yeah, that's right. I need to tell you one final thing, if you don't mind.
Please.
And then if you have one final thing, it just happened last night, so I need to laugh with you about it. I went and saw Beauty and the Beast at Tennessee Performing Arts Center last night.
Oh boy.
And it was excellent. The artists were excellent, the musicians, the singers.
Right.
The tech did not have their best night. And I'm sorry to spoil this for anyone who has not seen Beauty and the Beast. So if you haven't seen it, stop the show now. At the end, the Beast becomes the prince again.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Beauty and the Beast live? Have you ever seen the musical?
Was I in it? Or is that what you're asking?
Okay. Were you in it? Yeah. Were you ever in it?
Yeah. 8th grade.
Okay.
Eighth grade. Not sure if you were around Seminole Middle that time or heard the buzz, but yeah.
Well, then you may have had a similar, y'all's transition from Beast to Prince may have been similar to what I saw last night, because the technology is supposed to lift the Beast up and spin him around, and then he light comes out of all of his limbs, and then he becomes the prince. I've seen it before.
That is not for the faint of heart.
Right. And last night, that did not play.
Oh, my God.
And so the Beast is laying there. Belle is on top. His head is in her lap. She's crying. And then it just pauses, and she's still shaking, which makes me think she was laughing. And then the curtain closes, and the voice says, "We are having some technical difficulties. Please hold."
Yeah.
5 minutes later, my friend and I say, okay, it's 10:36. If it has not started by 10:45, we have to leave because I have a full day tomorrow. At 10:40, it comes back. Curtain lifts, and I need you to know that the Beast stands up, starts moving his body like one of those things in front of a car dealership.
Oh, no.
And then flings off. That's the best he could do. He did an amazing job for technology not working. Flings off the cape, and there he is as the prince.
What's he do with the head? What's he do?
I don't know. I did see Belle hand something back behind the curtain. Oh. So I don't know. They could not have handled it better as actors. This is not on the actors.
No. This is the theater. This stuff happens. Everybody did the right thing.
That's right. But he is willy-nilly becoming, it was wonderful. The whole audience was giggly. It was excellent. It was absolutely excellent.
I hope they left going, okay, it won't get any worse. We got it. Yeah. We'll practice this. Yeah. I hope this
because at the beginning, Maurice's invention doesn't work either, where he's supposed to ride out on like a little golf cart. So before the show starts, they say, "Ladies and gentlemen, Maurice's invention is not working tonight, so use your live theater imagination." And so he is pushing it out. And as he's pushing it out, Belle says, "Papa, it works." And he says, yeah no, it doesn't. And the whole audience died laughing.
Oh, my goodness, Annie.
Can you imagine live theater, Eddie?
Oh, I'd be dying if I'm the character. I don't want to make this about me. I do need you to dig back into your brain. I was the Beast, okay? But
you were the Beast in 8th grade?
I sure was. But Annie,
so you did the transformation.
Interesting. I didn't. Who was the other one? Who was it? It was a chorus production. Who was the prince? It wasn't me, Annie.
Oh boy. You were the
Mike
Beast.
Wilson. It was Mike Wilson. So there's a transformation that happens.
Wait.
I'm off the side of the stage. I'm standing still in my dog costume, and out walks Mike Wilson, the prince. So
I'm standing still in my dog.
There's. Do you understand?
Wait, so are you telling me that there's a chance last night that someone else was playing the Beast in that last part, and the prince is somewhere dressed like a prince, and they just trade in that moment? That's probably right.
I'm going to say my hope is that they did not implant a lifelong insecurity in the Beast by making him too beastly, by which to not wear the dog head on stage. Right? Because apparently if I took the head off, it wasn't enough of a reveal. It was still kind of like, well, that guy's kind of ugly.
Mike Wilson was the prince.
But Mike Wilson comes out, and you got to give it to, I'm going to say this. Mike Wilson was hot. Probably still is.
Looked great. Mike, we need to hear from you.
Mike,
please,
good looking
somebody
dude.
find our Christmas miracle this year would be a quick voice memo from Mike Wilson.
There is nothing I would want less than to do that. I cannot even begin to tell you how little I want that. Yeah. So, and then Mike Wilson walks out. It's like,
You played the
you're
beast.
and then Bella's like, you transformed, and it's just like, hello, it's like whatever, and Gaston and the whole thing.
Wow.
So,
But you got to be the beast for the whole show. So
I was
you
the
sang
beast.
the songs.
But also there were two bells because one of the bells was a good dancer. You know how you got to do in middle school and high school. Like you got to do with what you got. One bell was a good dancer who couldn't sing, and one could sing and couldn't dance. So
Wow.
Singing bell comes out and is like, there goes the baker with his tray, doing the whole thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then she like twirls off stage and then twirls back on as another girl kind of with a little
Amazing.
bit darker hair in the same yellow dress who does the whole thing and then twirls
Yes.
off. And then it's like, Maurice,
Brilliant.
baguette,
Hurry up.
dun, 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 dun.
It's amazing. It was
What
great.
else could-
So many adorable little children in yellow dresses.
Oh man, it's precious.
One mom in a formal gown with her daughter, and I was like, "You go, girl. I
Get it.
appreciate you your daughter will never forget that you did that with her."
Get it.
That's brilliant. Okay, so that was my one last thing. What's your one last thing?
Give me one thing you're thankful for. Thanksgiving, we're thinking about that.
Oh man.
All sorts of complexity around Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
native and indigenous and blah, blah, blah. The focus of it is, though, we're sitting down, we're hanging out, we're eating pie. What are we
Yes.
thankful for?
Can I do an internal Annie and an external life one?
Absolutely.
My
You do whatever you
internal
want.
Annie is I have never been as authentic in my decision making as I am right now.
Ooh, good job.
Thank you. I have never owned my decisions like I'm owning my decisions right now for my life. So it has taken a lot of work and a lot of pain, and I am, thanks to my counselor and my mentor and people in my life, I am learning how important it is to own what you decide and not make decisions to make other people happy all the time. You can honor God and not be a people pleaser. I didn't know that. I thought they went hand in hand. And so I am very thankful this year that I'm on the starting line of learning how to own my decisions all the time.
Boy,
So that's internal.
great.
External, this tour with Kane this fall was such a joy. I mean, everybody nipped a day or two. You're humans and there's 40 of you living together for 10 weeks. So it wasn't like it was all rainbows and butterflies, but pretty close. And I got to live on a bus with kids and
That's
got to see
cool.
kids every day. And I will really miss seeing those children and those families every day. So
And
it
those
was such a
obliques.
gift.
Nobody's
Yeah,
going to miss.
and those gym bros. Really gonna miss out there with the gym bros.
Yeah, but that's sweet. Internally, I'll go fast. Internally, I would just say I have had to trust myself. I don't have
Wow.
great self-confidence with stuff, but health, starting pillar,
Yeah.
trying to be a better parent and husband, all of which have had varying degrees of success or ability,
Yes.
but just going
Yes.
no, you can do this. Keep fighting. Keep
Yes.
trying. So I feel like trying to trust myself a little bit that okay, you can do this. I just have felt that pumping myself up and sometimes just believing believing what Brian is saying, or just being okay, I believe you. Sorry, I got something in my eye. So I feel just trusting myself and not more, not full trust in myself, but something that's the opposite of just self-doubt and wallowing in
Yeah.
that. So it's not
Again, I think the same as me. There is
Yeah.
a trusting yourself that honors God, that isn't cocky and isn't prideful. It's just, it's maturity. Well done,
Yeah.
Eddie.
And I'd say externally, the thing I'm thankful for is our family's growing up. We got a 14-year-old and a 13-year-old. We're starting to feel the crunch of time. We're starting to feel, and it's just been a really lovely season for months.
Wow.
And it's been,
Wow.
it's just been really nice. And I'm just grateful for them because I
Wow.
know that at some point today on Thanksgiving, I'm going to, hang out and joke around with Eve, and Lucy and I are going to watch a bit of a Marvel movie, and I'll steal a couple minutes with Brienne, even in the midst of all of the other stuff. And that is not a given for everybody. And I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
really
right.
grateful. I know it's thankful for your family, but also I feel really lucky. It's not everybody that gets to do this kind of thing. So
That's exactly right. Eddie, happy Thanksgiving. Will you please hug all your gals for me?
I will. And also to you. And please enjoy the 1K. Walk up to your dad, give him a hearty handshake with eye contact.
I was about to read you what Mr. F. Downs said about his plan. He said, I'm signing up for the drag a leg contest.
Perfect.
Mr. F. Downs, always a comedian.
Is he going to wear the t-shirt? It's cold. I'd like to guess. He's going to wear the race shirt.
I would think so.
I would say with a quarter zip underneath it. So the shirt over the quarter zip and a pair of khakis and a nice hat.
He's going to walk in a pair of khakis.
That like a hat that has like that little dog from Maine or whatever people do.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, you're right. He tends to wear his That Sounds Fun Network hat, which is very sweet. Always marketing.
Kills me.
I'm grateful. All right, buddy. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Y'all go wash your hands.
Yeah, bye, buddies. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, you guys, isn't he the best? Okay, come tell us your thoughts, your feedback on paninis and fedoras and Jim Bros and Costco's, you name it, over on Instagram. Tell us all your thoughts at That Sounds Fun podcast. And as always, we have a whole playlist of Annie and Eddie episodes in the show notes for you if you want to go back and listen anytime. If you have any questions from this episode, drop them in the Q&A box on your Spotify app if you're a Spotify listener like me, or send them to us on Instagram at That Sounds Fun podcast. We'll try to answer them there. If you need anything else from me, you know I'm embarrassingly easy to find. Annie F. Downs on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the TikTok, anywhere you need me, that's where you can find me. I think that's it for me today on Thanksgiving, my friends. Go out or stay home, do something that sounds fun to you, and I will do the same. Today, what sounds fun to me is I'm turkey trotting with Sammy. So we may be the only two who do it, but we're going to do it. Y'all have a great week. Enjoy your time off. I hope you have some time off. We'll see you back here on Monday, the 1st of December, with one of our favorites, Pastor Rich Velotis. We'll see y'all then.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Check 1, 2 on the microphone. Annie F. Downs in your car to your home. Every week it's something new. A deep talk or an interview. She'll make you laugh, she'll make you cry. When it's dark out, she's a light. When you're down, get you feeling right. Oh man, that sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Oh, that sounds fun.